Everything we did, this is just Rattle can. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with the 1965 Honda CB77, and today it's all about getting the paint right on the tank, so stay with us. Here's the final coat underneath the tank. We'll let it dry, then we're going to flip it over and do the top. Okay, so here's the tank after we put another coat of paint on. We've got to wet sand it again. I've got a couple of little artifacts in here. You see I got a couple of little, one of the joys of painting outside is you end up with crap. You can end up with crap in the paint. So, but it's pretty good everywhere, except just right up on here, which is no problem. We're just going to wet sand that again, and then we'll put another coat of paint on just to make sure. The good thing is we're good all the way around. We're good underneath. The bottom is really good. Now it's just getting that top perfect. In the end, we're going to wet sand, buff, and polish this anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and knock this down, and then I'll get back with you guys in just a moment. Okay guys, this is after we wet sanded the tank and then put another coat of paint on. We got rid of all the artifacts. We still have to come back and put another coat, not another coat, we still have to come back and wet sand this tank just to get off a little bit of the orange peel that we have, wet sand, buff, and polish it. But you can see it's pretty good so far. And guys, this is all done with this Eastwood 2K Duraspray top coat in a Rattle can. Everything we did, this is just Rattle can. It's been a week, maybe a little bit more than a week since we started painting this, just because it takes a while, because I've got to paint it, got to let it dry, I've got to wet sand it, got to paint it, let it dry, wet sand it, things like that, just to be able to get through it. And I'd rather let it cure a little longer than anything. So we're not finished. It'll be a couple of days before we actually wet sand and buff and polish this. I think it looks pretty good. Not too bad for a Rattle can. Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, it's not perfect. It was done with a Rattle can outside in the yard. I don't expect it to be perfect, but I expect it to look the best that it can. So guys, we are we're about 11 days into this build so far. We're really not far off. Our big thing is acquiring the headlight. That's what I'm looking to go do today to see if I can locate that. And that's the only missing piece of this puzzle. And then we get to finish putting it all together, finish up the wiring, ride it, make sure it's good to go, and then move it on, give all the proceeds to charity. So more about that as we move forward. But Thanks again for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And guys, do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're in the subscribing mood, just wander on over to our friends, Brickhouse Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, Plan B Motos, Pete's Classic Cycle, and Lady Moto Bang, and give those guys a subscribe too. And remember to always check out twowheelsanddeals.com. If you want to buy a motorcycle, you want to sell a motorcycle, you want to sell parts, you want to buy parts, it's free to list, free to sell, free to buy. Check it out. Thanks again. You guys have a great day.